kind of a classic question. If you could give advice to young filmmakers, it's so important because there's so many out there who feel stuck in a way that Lee was stuck in Homebody. What would that advice be?
You know, I think that a lot of times people are waiting for permission to do something. A lot of times there's a lot of, I want to make the best idea. It needs to be this perfect thing. Maybe you have this sci-fi epic in your mind and you have to make that's your movie. That's great that that's there, but you can't do that right now. But you're a filmmaker. So that means go make something, whatever it might be. Just go make it. I found myself, you know, post 2020, having made two feature films and maybe a couple of shorts. And I was like, man, I want to make more things. And there was no money for another feature. It wasn't that easy to figure that out. People were still kind of holed up in their houses. And it got around to an idea of like, it started with just like two short films, like 4 minutes. And one I just made by myself in my bedroom, put it out there as a little horror film that was very pandemic related. And then there was another one that I got to do with my co-director, Jamal, which is part of like a film contest. It was like a pitch for a feature. Small things, very, very simple. And then a few years later, I said, you know what? I want to make more. I can't make a feature. I have an idea for a feature. I have an action movie I want to do. Well, what if we get together and we make like a stitched together one take action film in my house? I know I can access my house. I would love to use an apartment, but this is what we have. So you can get your people together, you pitch it, you find people who want to be involved, you go and you shoot it. You pick a weekend, you go shoot it, you put it together. So basically, what you got to do, and by the way, I did that, and then I decided for 6 months out of the year, every month, I'm going to shoot a feature, or it's not a feature, I'm going to shoot a short, and that's what I did. I went and said, all right, I'm going to do that, and then the next one, oh, why don't we do something, another action movie.